when God is personally looking into your life, he's kind of meddling in your stuff, why you believe that he's there, getting personally involved, that's foundational. If you believe that he's there to disappoint you or because he's disappointed by you, then you are defeated from the start. But if you will believe that he's there to anoint you, to bless you, to guide you, to help you, victory is already yours. Everything else that happens, the good especially, is just gravy on top. So this is important foundation that's laid. And so now that that foundation is laid, we need to kind of understand something else about when God looks. He's not looking on the outside, he's looking on the inside. Let's go to verses 6 through 7 next there. When they arrived, Jesse and his sons and all the people for the sacrifice and everything, when they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab. He's the oldest. He's tall, dark, and handsome, kind of like Saul, was. And he saw Eliab and thought, ooh, surely the Lord's anointed one stands right here before me and the Lord. I mean, he's just a good-looking dude. But the Lord said to Samuel, don't consider his appearance or his height. I've rejected him. He's not the one. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. See, if it took us a bit to kind of see that first point, that God looks to anoint, not disappoint, this next one takes no digging at all, because God pretty much just gets straight to the point and says it with his words. The point that when he looks into your world, when he looks into your life, he's not looking on the outside, he's looking on the inside. He's not so concerned with the outward appearance of people as he is with the inward state of people. He's not so much evaluating what's on the surface of a person. He's examining and evaluating the spiritual and the spirit inside of a person. Not examining the superficial things about you. He's evaluating the spiritual fruit that's inside of you. And remember, he's not there to catch you, condemn you in your worst. He's there to find you and guide you to your best. So trust him inside. When I was a young adult and a young professional and a young Christian, it was sometimes difficult to prove that I was any of those three things. But such was the dilemma that I had made for myself in my world, in my workplace, in my church, by looking like this, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I don't know, a picture somebody sent me, it was the late 80s. I don't know if I was going for Duran Duran, if it was maybe Kajagoogoo. Some people have said the flock of seagulls was happening on top of my head. I'm not sure exactly what was going on, but my exterior did not help my world to take me seriously. I mean, it sure was a roadblock too to getting a job as a kindergarten teacher. Right? Imagine that during college while I'm trying to make money. Right? They're like, what? You're signing up for what? And it often served as a point of suspicion at church. Why is he here, honey? I mean, he doesn't fit the church look, the church profile. Does he have ulterior motives with our young people? But because Jesus had recently kind of started coming into my life, his spirit and his word was filling me, and my insides were changing, even if my exterior had not changed yet. Right? The people in my world still saw my exterior me, still wearing the dark trench coats. It was the late 80s, but my inside thoughts and attitudes were becoming less and less of the dark stuff, replaced by the light of love and joy from above. And the more that they got to know this new me on the inside, my world just started opening up to me more and more. And I got my foot in the door for the teacher gig by offering to work for free and under supervision, strict supervision, mind you. And within months of getting to know this new me, filled on the inside with kind thoughts and joy and happiness and thankfulness and encouragement, the kids and staff started warming up to me. They kind of fell in love with me because they got to see the inside of me, an inside that was being changed by God. And they asked me to come on full time, and I got money. That was awesome. I needed it. And at church, well, to this very day, I still get notes from people who say things like this: I was there when you and your crazy and colorful mane and your earring and your torn jeans and your combat boots and your trench coat, you sat there in our church, and I wondered, why is he here? And then I interacted with you. Or Pastor Russ had you get up and read the Bible, or you spoke, or you sang something. God immediately convicted my heart of this: don't judge a book by its cover. For the world looks at the appearance of a man, but God looks at the heart. And the weirdest thing, in those earliest years, a lot of times God used my odd outward appearance to gently teach and convict others, even some of his most veteran saints, when their inward appearance was at odds with God's heart and God's word. Those are good lessons to learn. But I'm telling you, if there had not been a real and radical change on the inside of me from the hand of God, they would not have learned that. Instead, their original judgments and suspicions based on the exterior would have been confirmed by the old inside of me spilling out as well. See, the inside of you is the most important part of you. Chase God with your inside and allow Him, His Spirit, His Word to come inside and change you, work on you and work in you. So remember, when God looks into your life, into your world, He's not looking to disappoint, He's looking to anoint. So think that way. He's not looking on the outside, He's looking on the inside. So be about the inside stuff.